Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're having a great day, and welcome to the channel. So today I'm going to be doing something a little different today, a little change of pace. I am going to review some of the Pokemon Pocket leaks coming up, and I'm also going to take the time because we're focusing on Sinnoh at the minute. In terms of Pokemon Pocket and the way they're going, the releasing a whole set around the Sinnoh region. I'm just going to take a look at some of my Sinnoh favorite Pokemon that I enjoy. Growing up as a child, it was my sort of era. So yeah, I just wanted to take a look. And if you haven't guessed it, Lucario is my favorite Pokemon. Now, I think it's very similar for a lot of people, especially people that grew up in that era. Lucario was a fan favorite, and I give Pokemon so much credit for everything they do, but what they have not done is treat my boy with some respect. The artwork that Lucario gets is not on par with any other card. That they always seem to under deliver with Lucario. I'm not sure if that's because I have like a lot, just a lot greater standard because he's my favorite. But yeah, in my opinion, I just think they need to be doing more with my boy. So yeah, I'm gonna have a look at Garchomp as well and some of the leaks later on. So stay with me for that. I just wanted to quickly go through some of these Lucario cards. So Furious Fist it's okay. It's a great card. Obviously, the price tag matches that. There's only one listing at 129. Um, it, again, it's quite plain, but it is one of my favorites of Lucario, and that just goes to show you how plain they do make Lucario cards sometimes. I'm not too interested in promos. Forbidden Light is plain, guy. He's standing on just in the middle of a multicolored background, in a rainbow background. Like there's no detail. Yes, it's Lucario, but there's no detail. There's no story. It's not like it's illustration rare on alt art. So it's very plain. The Rumble again is obviously pixelated, very edgy sort of artwork. I get because it was for Pokemon Rumble, obviously. I get it. It's not my favorite card. Pre-release, I'm not too bothered about it. It's not something everyone's going to have in their collection. Lucario Mega EX. Now, again, it's too much of the card isn't Lucario. There isn't enough, detail to do with Lucario or the story or anything like that. It's just the wording is taken up, most of the page. Lucario itself is just looks like he's trying to keep his head above water there. Do you know what I mean? I know he's going for an uppercut, but it just doesn't do it for me. The level X from Mysterious Treasures, again, it's quite plain. He's moving his fist outwards, going to punch. Like it's nothing new there from Lucario. Now, an interesting take. Hidden Fates. It's not bad, but it is again plain. All these cards are very plain. There's not much going on in these cards. Obviously, instead of the rainbow background, you've just got some shiny, little star things in the background. It's not. I wouldn't say it's eye catching. Obviously, the fact that it's a shiny is cool, but again, I don't like the shiny Lucario colors. I don't like the way it's inverted. His fur is now on his yellow fur is now on his legs. I don't think it goes as well as his normal look, personally. But again, yeah, plain, guys, plain. I won't bother myself with the Japanese movie promo. This promo, however, it's a bit better. There's lightning going on in the background. It's a very colorful card. Lucario's got more of a centerpiece. Again, it is quite plain, but the colors are more eye catching. The colors are more eye catching. I think that's the point. Lucario Melmetal. I mean, Melmetal just ruins it. It takes away. I'm sorry if that's your favorite Pokemon, but it takes away from my boy. It's again rainbow, very plain. Mega Lucario promo, a lot better. a lot better in my opinion. The colors seem to go a lot more. Again, the background is not much going on, but the colors seem to go a lot better. Um, yeah, it's I think it's more of a color issue and scheme that Pokemon struggle with blue and black and trying to get a nice background going on. Yeah, the Pokemon League is very cool. I like that artwork a lot actually. Obviously, it's not a sought after card in terms of obviously it's a championship card, but it's not something everyone's going to have in their collection. Mal again, yeah, takes away from Lucario. Mega Lucario EX done that one. Melmetal. Lucario's looking a lot cooler in that one, but the others have been plain. That's plain. Pre-release, yeah, okay. Diamond and Pill, again, it's plain, but it looks better because I love the hollow pattern in Diamond and Pill. So you get the gist, guys. They've done my boy completely dirty over the years, and it for me it's a hole that needs filling at some point because it's doing him a absolute disservice. Now the shiny looks a lot cooler because he's got his foot out. He's going to strike with both his kick and his punch. He's going to follow through. Looks a lot cooler. There's more stars. I like that. I like that from Paldean Fates. The artwork's getting better as we go on through the generations. Uh, yeah, Rising Right is that's just terrible angle there from looking from the bottom up to Lucario. Um, I love this. I don't know where this promo is from, but I love this. This card is lovely. Shining Fates again, bit boring. They're all just this. I know we've got this card right. This card, a lot of you might say, "Wow, guys, what about the promo from Crown Zenith?" It doesn't do it for me. It's a lot more interesting. Don't get me wrong, but it does not do it for me. Again, if you were going to do an alt art or at the time an alt art or an illustration rare of Lucario, it looks cool, but I feel like it needs to tell a bit more of a story. I'm expecting more, and it looks cool, and it didn't have the scarcity feel, so there's not so much that I want to get it now sort of feeling because it's a promo and it's readily available. Um, but yeah, long story short, guys, it's Lucario needs looking at from Pokemon. And if someone from Pokemon wants, happens to listen to my channel, please do something about it. He's been going under the radar for too long, and the fact that he hasn't been in the main, card or chase in the set is doing him a disservice for sure. Moving on to Garchomp, which is another sort of Sinnoh region, Sinnoh era Pokemon. So we're gonna take a look. We're gonna take a look. Plasma Freeze again. It's the gold card, but it's pretty plain. It's the same sort of story, guys. I mean the the way they do their artwork for Garchomp, it is better than Lucario, and it has better cards than Lucario, and that's what I'm gutted about because Lucario is my favorite. But Garchomp came, quite probably second. It was a Pokemon I used a lot growing up in the games. He was very overpowered. If anyone didn't know, in the games, he's got Draco Meteor. He's got a very powerful attack. He can. I'm pretty sure he can learn Surf as well. So he was a very interesting Pokemon, and they've done the artwork better. But again, I feel like they're missing the beat, and I'll show you afterwards the leaks that have come out of Pokemon Pocket where they haven't missed a single beat. And the fact that we're not getting that in card form is my brain can't handle that information. So, but yeah, this Astral Radiance card, amazing. It tells a way better story. Cynthia's Pokemon. It's Trainer Gallery card, obviously. So you've got the stars in the background. She's about to launch an attack. It looks way better. The Giratina and Garchomp duo from all the tag team stuff, amazing. That card is very cool. He looks like a proper hammerhead there. This card is just stunning. Even the EX looks you know, pretty cool. It's a bit rigid, but it looks cool. There's some Garchomps that we're disappointed about. Paradox Rift being one of them. Again, I've said before, it looks like a full art. It doesn't look like an illustration rare, especially SIR on top of that as well. I don't mind this gold card, guys. I don't mind this gold card as as much as I thought I wouldn't mind it. The I think it's from Paradox as well. The Yeah, the hyper rare. I don't mind the gold pattern in the background. It actually does do bits for me. Um, but yeah, the other cards, some Lucarios come out here, and I don't mind this one as well. But again, same sort of story. I like the shiny as well from Shining Vault. It's a lot better than Lucario. Um, Same sort of story though. I feel like they're missing the mark, guys. They're missing. They could do so much better, and they've proved it later on. After I show you some of these cards, they've proved that they can do it. They just don't do it. This card's very lovely, but it's better than Lucario. But again, it's not up to scratch. But you have cards like Milotic that have done Insurgent Sparks that they've done right, and I hope they keep going back to these Sinnoh Pokemon because they're so cool as Pokemon that they haven't had that artwork capability. Obviously, you got the Giratina from Lost Origin, which they did very very well, and I just need more of that sort of level. I know if we keep expecting that much of a good artwork set, then we might be disappointed later on when they don't do like a good artwork set. But I expect stuff like this, guys. I just wanted to show this fan art of Hydreigon. It is stunning. You can imagine that instead of this being a Garchomp there with his arms crossed in the sky, floating because he's just jumped up and doing a Draco Meteor down. That is the type of card that I need to see, guys, from these Sinnoh stars. And obviously they did the Hydreigon Insurgent Sparks, which is absolutely stunning. I just need something, about Sinnoh, uh, like to come in from Pokemon in the card game, not in Pocket, but in the card game that looks this cool that I would want to collect because I feel like every other collector is getting their bread and butter apart from me. So moving on to Space Time Smackdown, the new Pokemon Pocket set coming out. Again, I'm absolutely gutted that this isn't an actual card set in the trading card game because the artworks are out of this world. Stunning. Out of this world stunning. And it's everything that I could have wanted to collect and gone in heavy on and would have actually opened probably a decent amount of product to chase the cards. I mean, this Lucario is by far the best Lucario that there's been by far, and it's not on in the trading card world. And I'm just looking at that, and I'm thinking, if they can do that, why are they not doing that for the card game? With this set, I'm specifically talking about Sinnoh Pokemon. I know they're going to bring up Team Rocket Journey Together is looking good, but why are they not doing Sinnoh Pokemon like this? I just think it's doing them a massive misservice. Obviously, the color scheme's a bit awkward at the background, but this is the type of thing I'd expect from Pokemon. Now, if we take a massive look at this, guys, you're gonna, if you haven't seen this, you're gonna lose your mind. You're gonna lose your mind. So, this is the leaked TCG Pocket new set of all the big hitters anyway. So let's start with Tangrowth. So he's looks like he's in the shower there. He's looking very cool. Your Mega, a bit plain, but it's cool. On the tree there. Combi, another one of my favorites. And what I enjoy that they do in this, they link it back to the game. You can see later on, I'll show you. They link it back to areas in the game where they would have been actually in the physical location. I mean, I don't know. This looks like the field where you would just by the wind turbine farm by the field, the flowery field. Very cool. Very cool that we're seeing stuff like this. Oh my, like look at the shaman. You can barely even see us in there. My eyes were like, where is this Pokemon? You know, stuff like this is ridiculous. Like look at that Infernape. Look at that Infernape, guys. That is the best Infernape I've ever seen, ever. Period. It looks like it's got it looks like the Japanese flag in the background because of how red the sun is. It he's floating on some meat. Is it a meteor or is it cloud? I don't even know. But he's riding that. He's riding that. And it just looks so cool. It's so cool. And the fact that I'm not getting that card is crazy. Mama Swine with Swine up there looking very cool. The two different types of Gastrodon. Very colourful artwork there in the coral reef. Very, 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 very cool. The fact that they can make a Pokemon that's not so likable that cool in an artwork, it blows my mind. And look at Palkia in his dimension of twisted staircases. It's the artwork is, and it's. I love the fact it's a bit black and white. I love the fact with a small shade of pink. Oh, it is just it just does it for me. Manthe, was that Buizel and Staravia, Shinx. There under some clothes looking. Oh, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Patsuritsu on the tree. The tail looks basically real life. Very, very cool. Rotom's there getting their house together in order. It just look at all the storytelling, guys. The storytelling is art, and this is what I love about about this set. I'm so sad at the same time that it's not happening in the card game. If it is, then if it would, I just hope they bring these out sometime somehow in a set. Maybe pick the best ones, put them together, and do a pocket set. That'd be pretty cool. Miss Magius there. Yeah, it's very similar to the one. Is it what's that from? Is it from Shrouded Fate? No, Paradox maybe. Temporal, maybe Temporal. Very similar sort of artwork there. Now this is very cool. The Drifloon. This is where the wind turbines wind farm I was talking about. Every Thursday in the game, you got the chance to come to this place in the game. Drifloon would spawn right by there, literally where the artwork is, literally, and you could battle it and fight it and try and capture it. So cool that they've done that. It is just coolness beyond. Well, the fact that Pokemon do this and they haven't done it in the card game again is crazy. Mesprit there with Uxie and Azelf. Now you look at that Giratina and you tell me you wouldn't want to chase that. You tell me you wouldn't want to chase that. Spiraling, it all just goes that they've done his wings as the spiral. I don't if you can tell they've done it in tandem with this spiral artwork they've got going on. You've got Mesprit there and Azelf in the corner. Oh, it's just stunning. You've got Cresselia doing some sort of run next to a child's window there. Looking very cool. Rhyperia, underground, doing the mining stuff where you get all the gems and you knock down the wall. Oh, it's just cool. We've done the Lucario. Could have been better, but it's good enough. Hippotas there, Gallade, very cool artwork, very arty for an artwork. The way they've done the water there, very arty indeed. Weavile, and look at that Spiritomb. Look at that Spiritomb. It might, if this came out in the card, this might be the chase. It might be the chase because that is the craziest artwork I've seen for a long time. Oh, it is just night and day. Krogunk, he's doing the thing and he's trying to get himself. He's trying to pick himself. Darkrai looking through the window. So obviously Cresselia and Darkrai are sort of opposites. You got the Darkrai doing nightmares and I think Cresselia's dreams. Yeah, very cool that they're both in the window. Dialga looking over Sinnoh. Very interesting. Heatran clinging to the roof of the cave there, and you see some Skarmories and um, Rhyhorns below. You've got Garchomp, very very cool Garchomp card in looks like a library. Uh, Interesting setting. I wouldn't put a Garchomp in a library personally, but interesting setting. He's on the sofa all curled up. Very very cool indeed. You've got Licky Tongue there going over trying to nick some food. You got the Staraptor there looking under the Staravias and the Starlies flying in amongst them. You've got Bidoof getting its way through the wood there. It is just hits upon hits. Regigigas there, and you've got the Piplup, which is obviously all three starters in one. You got the Drifloon in the background. So guys, this the art for Pokemon it's just getting better and better. That you just can't beat this sort of artwork. If this came out in a set, it would be sold out so quickly. It would be more scalped than prismatic. I really do think. Like it's ridiculous. Look at this Giratina. You telling me they wouldn't chase that? People wouldn't chase that. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. The Spiritomb as well. So yeah, I listen. This is just me having a little ramble of a video, but there's hopefully fill a hole for someone looking for some content. But this is what you've got to like. This is where my expectations are because I know Pokemon can do stuff like this, and it's where I'm gonna get disappointed maybe later on when they don't drop like a perfect set like Journey Together. It's not a perfect set, but it's a good set. Am I a bit disappointed? No, I'd still buy it. I've still bought it, but you know, I would love if Pokemon just kept bringing out bangers like this, but I just need them in card form. So, with that, guys, I hope you had a great time watching this video. I really do. But if you did, please leave a like and a comment below. I'd really appreciate it. Help the channel grow and allow me to keep making you guys some content. But with that, guys, thank you very much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day, guys.